So NotebookLM and Gemini have recently had a massive update, and in today's video what I want to do is show you exactly how it works, specifically when it comes to those of you that are thinking about building, launching and getting traffic to a digital product. I'm going to break down everything step by step, so hopefully by the end of this video you're going to know exactly how you can use all of these different free AI tools to your own advantage. So first things first, what we're going to do is just start off on NotebookLM, and to find it you just need to go over to notebooklm.google. By now most of you should already know exactly how it works, but the way in which I use it, especially when it comes to digital products, is to program NotebookLM so that it can help me build out a digital product from start to finish when it comes to the actual product, when it comes to listing it on a store, when it comes to even getting traffic. And with all of these latest updates, the whole process is a lot more simplistic. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works right now. So if you want to follow along with what I'm doing, all you need to do is go over to this URL and then click on Try NotebookLM. From there, it's going to take you over to this interface, and as long as you've got a Gmail email address, you're going to be able to log in, no problems. So right here, as you can see, you can upload a file. I'm going to be using this later on. You can give it a URL link or a YouTube link. You can give it a Google Drive link, or what you can do is give it plain text. And with this particular use case today, when it comes to programming NotebookLM to walk you through everything you need to do to build a digital product, we're going to be using this option right here. And when it comes to getting the text or prompt to paste into NotebookLM, what we're going to be doing is using this. Now, I've shown this on my channel previously, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Essentially, what this is going to do is take you through a couple different multiple choice questions, and it's going to build a custom prompt that you can now paste into your NotebookLM if you're following along. So you're going to be able to find this link down below for completely free. So I'm just going to go through this super quick just so that you know exactly which digital product I'm trying to build today. So for question one, I'm just going to say that I want to build an ebook and audiobook bundle. In terms of the niche that I'm going to go with today, I'm going to go with this one over here, self-improvement and personal development. So of course, it's not my ideal choice, but I'm just using this one as an example. Of course, you're going to select whichever one resonates with you and then click on next. And then finally, when it comes to how do I plan to promote this digital product, my recommendation is to eventually get to the point where you're using all of these, but initially you just want to focus on one. But for the purpose of today's video, I'm just going to go with SEO blog articles. Okay, great. So with this custom prompt, what you're going to do is just copy all of it just like that. And then we're going to head back over to NotebookLM. We're just going to paste it in there like this and then click on insert. Okay, perfect. So this is what you should see next. Now, if you don't see this and you see the plain text or the summary text that NotebookLM normally comes back with, just enter next into this chat box over here, and then you should see a summary of everything that you selected in the quiz. But now that we've programmed NotebookLM to know exactly what we're trying to build, all you need to do is click on next, and it's going to take you through a series of different questions. And one of the next questions is going to be for you to select a title for the digital product that you're making. Of course, you can come up with it yourself, but if you can't and you're struggling to, you can use NotebookLM. So the one that I'm going to go with today is going to be number 3, which is the productivity protocol. I'm just going to copy it like that, paste it in there like this, because it's asking me to confirm which title I'm moving forward with. And then I'm going to click or type in next. And it's going to be on this next stage where it's now going to tell me the first practical step I need to take to turn in this digital product into a reality. So for me to build out the ebook, as you guys already know, the app or the AI tool that I recommend is Gamma. It's free to use. And for me to build out the audiobook, I'm going to use 11 Labs. So I could just click directly into the links just like this. And I'm going to speed up this entire section. But when it comes to making an ebook, you're just going to click on document, make sure that you're on A4, and then paste the prompt from NotebookLM in there just like this. And then click on generate outline. Once you've selected your color scheme, you've selected the vibe of what you want, you've given it all the details, it's going to come back with a fully written ebook. So I'm showing you all of this as an example, guys. You do need to make sure that you read through it, make sure that you're completely happy with it. And once you have read through everything and you believe it's good enough to put out there on the internet for people to check out, you could click into these 3 dots in the top right hand corner, come over here to export, and you're going to be able to export it to PDF. And when it comes to now making an audiobook, to do that using AI, you can use a tool called 11 Labs. So you can sign up again for free. There may be some limits, so just be aware of that. But once you've logged into your account, this is the page that you're going to see. Now, when it comes to making an audiobook, you could just select this one and drag and drop the PDF document directly from Gamma. But now that I've got the digital products that I'm going to list for people to check out, the next thing that I need to do is create the product mockups. It's going to be the images that's going to go onto the actual product pages. And with NotebookLM, as you can see, it's now come back with the prompts for me to do that, as well as the prompt for me to build out the actual website. And as you guys already know, I recommend Hostinger's AI website builder, and there's going to be a direct link to it right here for me to build my website. So if I just click into it, because I'm already logged into my account, it's taking me directly to this page. So all I need to do is just enter the name of the website that I'm working with right now. So I'm just going to enter it in there like that and enter the prompt directly from NotebookLM. Make sure that this option is selected and then click on create a website. And there we go, guys. The website has been built in less than, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Everything you can see on the screen right now, I didn't need to do. I didn't need to code anything. I didn't need to design anything. I've got a website ready for me to start listing these different digital products. And the good thing about Hostinger's AI website builder, generally speaking, is that you could make any changes that you need to. Things are not fixed. If I want to move this around, if I want to delete this image, if I want to bring it back, I can do that. If I want to move an image around, I'm going to be able to do that. If I want to add any elements, I'm going to be able to do that on the left-hand side. But I'm going to come back to Hostinger in a moment. The first thing that we need to do is finalize everything that goes into being able to list the product. And for this, we're going to go over to Nano Banana, but we're not going to use the regular Nano Banana in the Gemini interface. Instead, what we're going to do is use this new one that I've been trying out, which can be found at labs.google, which is called Flow. And the reason why we're using this one is because this is one of the latest AI tools from Google when it comes to being able to make high quality images. I'm sure that you probably noticed on the regular Nano Banana, it comes back with a blurry image. You know, it's not really high quality, high resolution, but with this one, you're going to be able to solve that problem. So you're going to be able to log in using your Gmail email address. And then from there, this is the page that you're going to see. So all you need to do is enter a prompt into this box. Of course, you're going to select create an image, and you can get the prompt directly from NotebookLM. You're going to find something similar to use in this section. So I'm just going to paste it in there just like this. I might make some slight changes to it, but once you've done that, you're just going to click on send. And there we go, guys. These are the different images that it was able to come back with. So from this point, as I said, you're going to be able to download any of them using high quality. So if I click on download, as you can see, I've got the option to download it using 1K, 2K, and if I want to get 4K, I'm going to have to upgrade. But for now, I'm just going to download it using 2K. And for me to now list the ebook and the audio book bundle on this website that I just built, I can come over here to store, click on products. Hostinger is going to automatically upload a placeholder product. So you're going to need to delete it. So I'm just going to click on the product just like that and then delete it. And then literally for you to add the digital product that you just made, you can click on add product, come over here to digital product. And I would recommend using the image that you just got back from Flow because it's going to automatically populate the information that's going to go into the title, subtitle, and description. Okay, so far so good. It's looking all right. Everything is there in terms of the information. It's going to be in this section where you can now update the price. And this is where NotebookLM is also going to be able to help you because what you can do is get its opinion on what price you should use. So if I just come over here and type in next, it's giving me a breakdown on if I was just going to focus on the ebook, if I was going to focus on the ebook and audiobook, or if I wanted to add a completely different digital product to the bundle. So I can see all of the different price options right here. So you can go with this, you can choose your own, it's completely down to you. But for now, I'm just going to use this one. It's going to be in this section where you're going to add the digital product files, whether it's the PDF, the MP3 from 11 Labs, however you plan to do it. Even if you're looking to make an audiobook using your own voice, whatever type of digital product, you're going to drag the files in here. And it's going to be at this point or when the customer places an order, that's when they're going to receive the files directly to their email. So yeah, NotebookLM is definitely helpful when it comes to this entire process, but the features of it don't just end there. This brings me on to some of the latest features of NotebookLM, which can actually help you when it comes to getting traffic, which is the audio overview feature. Now with this one, what you're basically able to do is use AI to create a realistic sounding podcast. So if I just click into this pencil icon, what Google has done is that they've basically made a podcast generator. And with this podcast, you're going to be able to download it and upload it to your website as a way for you to get potential listeners. And of course, those listeners can now see the different digital products that you've got available. But before I even make the podcast, I'm just going to add the ebook that we was able to get from Gamma, because of course the source reference is the prompt that we gave it. But now that we've actually got the ebook, I want it to have all the information from the ebook so that it's able to make the best podcast possible. And literally all you need to do is just click on add sources and then drag and drop the PDF document in this section. Okay, so that's now been added. So from here, what I can now do is click on audio overviews, click on the pencil icon. I'm going to say that I want a long podcast, and I'm going to say that I want it to be a deep dive into this topic. So this is a random topic, a podcast discussing productivity and the mindset. Of course, you want to be a lot more descriptive than that. But for now, I'm just going to use this and then I'm going to click on generate. Okay, guys, that took about 5 minutes for it to complete. But as you can see, it's now come back with a 34-minute podcast. And as always, I'm just going to play a short snippet of it just so that you guys know exactly how it sounds, so that you know what type of podcast you're going to be able to go away and make yourself for completely free. So I'm just going to click on play.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Our mission here is always to take these huge stacks of research, of frameworks, and really distill them into something genuinely useful for you.
Something you can actually use.
Exactly. And today, we are really diving deep into a topic that I think defines the line between just feeling busy all the time and actually achieving things that matter. We're talking about the science of productivity.
It's that silent tax, isn't it, on modern life? That feeling that you're constantly fighting your own workflow just to tread water?
Well, I want to kick things off with a statistic that, honestly, it should shock you.
So yeah, guys, I'm sure that you're blown away by that. Sounds super realistic. Seems as though two people are really having a conversation with one another. So this can definitely be used when it comes to getting potential people on to your site. And let me show you exactly how, right? So NotebookLM has also come back with this list of different blog articles that I can choose from. So I'm going to go with number 3 over here, why your current productivity system is failing. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go back over to my site. I'm going to click on editor. I'm going to click on pages. I'm going to come over here to add page, then blog page, just like that. Click on save. And what I can now do is use Hostinger's blog writer. So I could just click on blog. I can delete all of these different placeholders, but I'm just going to leave them for now. If I click on AI tools and come over here to AI blog generator, it's going to be here where I can now paste the title from NotebookLM. I can also select the word count. So I'm just going to go with 800 to 1000 and then click on create content. And now that I've got the entire blog that's been produced, what I'm going to be able to do is add a section at the bottom that's going to include the podcast. And to do this, it's not difficult. I could just click on elements, come over here to embedded code, and then I'm going to drag the code just like that. And to add the podcast, it's not difficult at all. All I need to do is click on add section. I'm going to come over here to generate section. And I'm just going to say this is going to be a podcast overview of the blog article, which will be a deep dive into the topic of productivity. Let me click on create section. And once you've downloaded the podcast from NotebookLM, you're going to be able to come over here to more, click on media library, and then drag the file in there just like that. And then from there, what you now need to do is click on the 3 dots, come over here to the file path, and then simply go over to Gemini, enter this prompt with the URL that Hostinger gave you for the audio file. You can pause the screen, take a look, and then click on submit. And then simply copy the code that it comes back with, go back over to Hostinger. And in this section underneath the blog article, what you're going to be able to do is click on elements, embedded code, and you're now going to paste the code that you got back from Gemini in there just like this. And there we go, guys, just like that. The podcast has now been added. I shortened it down because I didn't want this video to be too long, so that's the only reason why you're seeing 15 minutes and not 30 something minutes. like what we saw in NotebookLM, but what I'm going to do is just play it right now so that you guys can just see that it works as it should. So let me just click on play.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Our mission here is always to take these huge stacks of research, of frameworks, and really distill them into something genuinely useful for you.
Something you can actually use.
Exactly. And today, we are really diving deep into a topic that...
So yeah, there you have it. That's basically how you can use Google's NotebookLM in combination with Google Gemini to help you get a fully functional, operational, digital product store up and running in less than 15-20 minutes. Now, of course, there's going to be steps in between that you need to be aware of, but I just wanted to keep this video super simple. I'm going to leave all the information down below when it comes to being able to build the prompt that you're going to use for NotebookLM. You're going to find that in the description down below. You're also going to find all the information for hosting it as well. When it comes to signing up, getting your website built, and I'm also going to include a discount code in the description. So be sure to check that out. If you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything, you got any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, well, I'm going to expand on a lot more things you need to know when it comes to being able to successfully build a digital product moving into 2026. Things I didn't have a lot of time to speak on in today's video. You're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this because that video has already helped out so many people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.